Okay, I've decided to make a video, quick clip on Tassadar, the rework. I understand obviously I haven't been online as well. I lost my account. Can't remember the password regarding this Discord, so I had to just give it up altogether. So I do apologize in front. Obviously, those were that excited. Obviously, as you already know, there's been a lot of changes. Some of the players might know me by IFixYou, because I remember shouting like crazy Tass and Tracer again and again. Yeah, some might know me from Shield Master. Some might even know me from Protoss. Or even Best Tassadar, that's another one that I used to use. So there were like a lot of shouts that I used to do. Now there's been a lot of changes regarding the last time I played Tassadar. So I just want to show you guys, this is a Smurf account that I've been playing on, but I haven't really touched it, so I'm just gonna see how it goes. You do like and subscribe our videos, it does help a lot. Other than that, I still want to go for the beam build. I don't know why, I'm fixated with the beam build. I don't know why, because mainly because of the shield. That was one of the unique features that I felt like Hero of the Storm had. I can't think of any other hero other than Zarya that has the ability to help and support the team. I will still say that Zarya and Tracer does go well as well. If you guys obviously wanna, if someone wants to play, by all means you can check my tag here. You can just add me. That's not a problem. Okay. I still believe that Zarya still has an edge when it comes to abilities. Normally I do go for the first talent, which it does a bit of a increase radius and a bit of damage as well. Then second one I do go for speed barrier. This speed barrier, I believe it lasts until 3 seconds, so you have a 3 seconds shield on you with 50% duration of the speed, which is I felt like that's quite good, quite OP as well in a certain situation. And then you have pinpoint accuracy, which again more of a slowing my targets down and at the same time dealing extra damage. Regarding that, this one's a bit varies because of the fact that you're reducing their movement speed and at the same time you're preventing them in certain situation where you are basically likely to get ganked, and also it helps a lot. 13, this is again situational. If you have mages on the other team, then I would presume that you would go for spell armor, because the 3 second reduce the damage taken ability by 75%. So this is upon breaking the barrier, obviously she gets that. Even after she uses it, she gets that, so which is kind of nice. The other one, obviously, if you want more sustain, by all means I would opt for this, mainly because if they're focusing you, many times obviously I've survived by just popping this in, and then obviously you have an extra shield on top, extra shield after, sorry, with this, which is kind of nice. So this is really situational. I never come across having this though, because I always thought that these two were good. 16, again this, again I believe that obviously having two support shield, that helps a lot. Two nearby, so so basically this doesn't synergize with the 50% speed movement speed. Is not nice in that kind of regard. But I'm presuming the main one at least gets 50%, if I'm correct regarding that. So to be honest, it's hard to say. Is it that the synergize? I can't see now. Grant untalented shield to nearby. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I believe so, because that's why it is, because after 50% is quite a lot. For 3 seconds it's crazy. And then 20, obviously, I do tend to go for grenade. Obviously, you have to understand, if you're throwing grenades and you're slowing them, you're doing your job as a support. Zarya hero, you're doing your job, you're doing your maximum. And also, I've noticed that a lot of people obviously would actually go for this as well, so which is kind of nice as well. And at the same time, they would literally go for this as well. Resetting personal barriers and shield barriers, which is also always nice, you know, because we are basically double shielding usually, so for yourself and for your allies. But I do tend to opt out for the grenade, because obviously once you throw a grenade at the enemy team, this can be affinity, like, you know, you throw, just make sure you're hitting them, that's it. You can just keep on doing this, and especially when your gauge is full, your NG gauge is full, you'll do a ton of lot of damage. I've seen a lot of Zarya players, and obviously myself, obviously, doing a ton of lot of damage. So yeah, we're gonna, that's it. I think I rumbled a lot here, but we're just gonna move on to playing Tassadar. The other thing, yeah, so with the Tassadar, let me just quickly talk about Tassadar here. So a lot of things have changed regarding the Tassadar's rework. Some actually go with this PSI infusion, mainly to clear, and also it does help regarding the range, and obviously it restores mana. So it's a good talent. Excuse me. So another thing, obviously, they do actually go for is, and it's a static charge, and you do get a bonus damage of 200, additional 200. This always, to be honest with you, the damage is not that great, but the beam, obviously, once it bounces, then it's kind of nice. Obviously, having three bounces is always nice. 2-3 bounces is always nice to have. So again, this one again is nice as well. Tassadar gains 10% increased movement speed. Casting here increases this bonus to 30%. So again, once you used it, you know, I've seen a lot of use for force wall and second nearby enemy, slow them down to 35%. So you got 12% of shield, which obviously you have to be standing there, so it's a bit risky as well, depending on the other team. Again, if they have two, obviously that kind of thing, then obviously maybe, perhaps, I don't know. This is the thing now, this is a bit tricky, because obviously I've seen a lot of people do go with these two and not with this. Now that I think of it, I don't feel like you know, going through the talent is just crazy. So yeah, so I can see that obviously this and these two obviously viable. Once it's fully charged, once you obviously beam and it's fully charged, shock ray cooldown refreshed 100% faster. Its slow duration is increased by 4 seconds. Reduced mana cost for shock ray for 55 to 40, which is kind of nice. So casting this cause your next shockwave to the within 3 seconds to only cost 30, and your crit up on the first enemy hero hit. So basically, if you put this down, then your next ray within 3 seconds, so you have to do this within 3 seconds, it creates an additional one on the first enemy. So if I'm not getting, so basically you'll have to put this down, shock ray, and then it puts itself down again. So if I'm reading that correct, which is kind of nice, it looks definitely nice. Here it says 30 mana, here it's saying 40 mana. I can notice that he does. So this is another good talent to take. So basic range is increased by 1, and next install damage also creates on the target. This effect has 20-second cooldown, but that decode twice as fast. Decode twice. Okay. Again, this is more of a situational, but so this is another good feature. So it's yeah, it's definitely a good feature. I do like the beam. I'm always on about the beam. Can be cast by channeling shock ray. Okay, it's quite neat. Excuse me. So here again, if the Personic storm resistance slows increase to 50%, reduce the physical by 25. Again, this is so nice. So I believe that this synergizes with the beam somehow. Yeah, it does give a slow 50%. That's only if they're affected with the Personic storm. That's another one. I think the gold talent would be this mainly because of survivability. Tassadar needs that kind of survivability in there. Don't feel like he's got much. This is nice for the first hero. This is nice as well. 25% faster. Deal time 25%. It's nice. Gain full charge for 25 all cores and cores basic to cooldown to regenerate 25 faster. Sick and now that is something, right? So I can see, you know, if you're going beam build, obviously I don't see why you wouldn't go for this, especially if you're going if your charge is full. So this obviously spell power out 20% has lasts longer until you always on there. So I can understand big fights maybe doable because obviously I see this can be cast while channeling shock ray. Yeah, I was thinking it was the beam, but okay, shock ray. Okay, not bad. Still think it's quite powerful. It's quite powerful as well, but I think all are good. For the beam, I would want to try that out. Gain 4% for yourself and each neighbor, and up to 20% of by the total bonus shared with. Okay. Which is this? I feel like yeah, I wouldn't mind trying this out, 20%, and at the same time I get another 20% here, and then beaming. That would be kill. That would be like crazy. Let's you gotta try this now. So what we're going for? We're going for this. So the build I've just looked into here. So this is normally just playing around just to see what's the good build to go for. Just see how it goes. Okay, so we are going with the build where okay. So I do want to try that. See how it goes. Most people would actually go for this because of the increases the duration to 2 seconds. Yeah, so see how it goes. This is just an introduction to Tassadar Rework. I'll come back after donkey years, yeah, just to play this game. It's already been 15 minutes, so I think I'm gonna pause it here, and obviously you guys obviously have your input regarding this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think they should do? And future updates, obviously you reckon they will change? I still believe that obviously the future updates they could revert back. They could do it if they want to. They could get extra players playing the game yet again. The old times, like they say. Obviously, if the game is on its, I want to say last stand, but it's on its below balanced player base now. I think it'd be nice obviously to have all the other features, like fun features, like they say. Leave your comments below, because definitely I do want to hear that regarding that. So what would you think? Some obviously, a lot of players obviously do decide obviously that's good the way it is. But I felt like it's the uniqueness. Me personally, I don't know. A lot of players that I played with, a lot of players obviously say the same thing. Obviously, because the uniqueness of the shield was too unique for this guy, man. I don't understand why they took in it, and it's not a law as well. He only gets a portion of the shields now, so it's a bit. And obviously, he was a support, and obviously they changed it to range assassin, which was kind of crazy. Either way, obviously it's all good. But there you have it. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe our channel. It does help a lot. I will try to update the content as much as I can. And thank you for the input.